Welcome to Sheffield, the lovely town. This is where I live. This is called the Peace Garden. We've just been to the Odeon tonight to see the Hobbit. It was good. There was a choice of getting premium seats. You had to pay like £1.60 extra. And apparently they're at the back and they're a bit bigger, but it didn't sound too much better. We saw the seats and they weren't that good. They just had like a headrest, a little paper towel where you put your head. I actually preferred the film The Hobbit to The Lord of the Rings. I felt The Lord of the Rings was a bit too epic, a bit too serious, and a bit homoerotic as well. But
So which part was particularly homoerotic for you?
Oh, Lord of the Rings, just the Lord of the Rings bit, like the end when they were really happy and they were like, oh my gosh, we all made it, and like those two hobbits are like smiling at each other for like 5 minutes, like, oh my gosh. And
Happiness like that is where the word gay comes from.
Yeah. And preferred the Hobbit because, you know, in the beginning scenes they have like live singing, like part of like music that's part of the actual scenes, like the dwarves singing and stuff. I felt it was more involving. Really like draws you in. So they have like 2 songs in like the first half an hour. I really enjoyed that, and I found it a bit more light-hearted, easier to digest opposed to like just pure epic Lord of the Rings and stuff. And at the beginning, I found the scenes in the Hobbit hole were a bit too long. It's like, oh, we're gonna get on with it now, but in the end it picked up and there was a bit of action and stuff, and I enjoyed that.
What would you say was your favourite scene in The Hobbit?
My favourite scene in The Hobbit was probably the first shot of the eagles when they're flying, like in the sunset. I really like that. And the singing scenes also, when they're just sitting around the fire and the dwarves are humming, they're like, and he's like, blah, da, da, the fire was red, blah, 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 blah. That's really good. And also like all the eating scenes, even though like we bought loads of food and got Greg's and we had loads of snacks, like in the eating scenes in the beginning I was like, want some sausages and roast potatoes and cheese blocks and stuff. So I always like food scenes in films. Like there's one time when I used to watch Pulp Fiction when I was in A-levels, and you know the bit when he's like, that's a tasty burger. Well, I'd seen Pulp Fiction a few times and I got it in my mind that I was going to go to McDonald's, get the big tasty like meal, and then put on Pulp Fiction, play it up to that, that's a taste, and just take a big juicy bite of the big tasty burger, and it's like TV but in 4D, not like 3D, 4D.
Did you ever do that?
Yeah, I did that. That was the thing that I did when I was like back in like living in London. Just like got it all set up, got my burger ready, and I had like a drink as well because he has a swill of the drink and he's all like, and I just did it at the same time as like Samuel L. Jackson, and it was good.
They have 4D cinema nowadays.
They do have 4D at like these theme parks and stuff. You get like water sprayed in your face and stuff. But maybe that's the next step. To take like a change of clothes to the cinema.
So what's the plan now?
The plan now is to go home, have some tasty burgers. No, it's to have some dinner.
What are you cooking us tonight, Tobias?
Oh, we're going to have roast dinner. It's all ready, like in the freezer, pre-made. Just need to get some smash, my favourite, and Yorkshire puds, and we'll be on our way.
Okay, we best get rolling then.
Yeah, let's get to Aldi's.